So welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. If you're just joining us, I just let the alliance with the Canary go up in smoke because I couldn't sacrifice the lives of the Chargers, which is probably maybe not the best thing a leader can do, or arguably a good thing a leader can do. I'm glad I don't have to make these types of choices in real life.
Hey, boss.
Inquisitor, it is my duty to inform you that there will be no alliance between our peoples. Nor will you be receiving any more Ben Hasrath reports from your Talvishoth ally.
You under orders to kill me, Gat?
No. The Ben Hasrath have already lost one good man. They'd rather not lose two.
He's got nice hair.
So much for that.
The loss of the Ben Hasrath information will hurt. Can we smoke out some of your old contacts?
They'll pool their people soon enough, but we might be able to identify the agents who replaced them. You're late.
Sorry, Chief. Still sore from fighting off all those vents. Good to see you, Inquisitor.
That fight against the Venatori was a bit dicey.
We knew that you and the Chief had our backs, Your Worship. Chief's even breaking open a cask of chasing sackmead for the Chargers tonight.
Damn it, Krem. That's the kind of thing you don't have to mention to the Inquisitor.
Sorry, Chief.
Forget it. You're doing fine.
Interesting.
Hello again.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
I am curious what is going on now with Bull.
See? What did I tell you?
Shame the alliance with the Chief's people didn't work out. He hasn't said anything, but he's feeling it.
Can you think of any other...
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any...
We'll talk You wanted to see me? Bull!
I got it!
Oh, someone's going flying.
Yeah, my soul's dust. Yours is scattered all over the ground, though, so... Sorry, boss. I thought I might need backup. Guess I'm not even worth sending professionals for.
You knew the assassins were coming?
Little change in the guard rotation tipped me off.
Why didn't you tell me ahead of time?
You go through years of Ben Hasrath training to hide facial expressions when I wasn't looking. See? Like that. If I'd warned you or the guards, the assassins would have been tipped off.
Are you all right?
Fine. Hurt myself worse than this fooling around in bed.
What if they used poison?
Oh, they definitely used poison. Sarcomec. Liquid form. If I hadn't been dosing myself with the antidote, I'd be going crazy and puking my guts up right now. As it is, it stings like shit. But that's about it.
Are you interested in getting some payback?
Against who? The entire Ben Hasrath? Besides, this wasn't serious. Sending two guys with blades against me? That's not a hit. That's a formality. Just making it clear that I'm Talvishoth. Talva fucking Shoth.
Are you going to be all right?
It's a knife wound, boss. I think I'll live.
That's not quite what I
I'm
meant.
fine. Thanks. Anyway, I'll get this cleaned up and let Red know what happened. Boss, whatever I miss, whatever I regret, this is where I want to be. Whenever you need an ass kicked, the Iron Bull is with you.
Anything to say while I'm here?
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
If I was possessed by a demon, would you...
I would rather not consider it.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you...
My heart.
We'll talk...
Dara.
Called him my heart. That's very touching. Nope, I wanted Liliana. Other way. Alright, I'll just do this.
Grand Cleric Vitois is scrambling after the loss of her ancient.
Good. Her support base is in Morale. Tear it down. Grand Cleric Victoire wishes to make an enemy of the Inquisition. I'll give her what she wants. Doesn't Victoire have a young cousin? Lord Firmin? She dotes on him.
Yes, mistress. I believe that is so.
Good. Have him collected. He shall be an honored guest, and make sure the Grand Cleric hears about
You're
it.
taking this a bit
At your
personally.
Is everything under control?
Perfect. The Grand Cleric and others like her will fall in line soon enough. You see, when I'm ruthless, it gets us where we need to be. It's something to be proud of. Why fix it? How funny that her regret is what finally puts my own to rest. I chose to become her left hand, knowing what it meant. It was my weakness that stopped me from fully committing to my task.
You have a good heart. It's not a weakness.
You are too kind, Inquisitor. Call it what it is. The Inquisition needs me just as the Divine did, to do what no one else dares. Death and deception are my trade. It is what I am. It is what I always will be.
I don't think Liliana would make a very good divine. Unless it might save her from crazy.
So Varric knew where the champion was all along. That's the last time we sent Cassandra to interrogate.
You seem to know a great many people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
What do you know of Morrigan?
She's changed. She used to be so disagreeable, cruel. She said things just to hurt people. Now the sharp edges have worn away. Perhaps it was Kier. He seems so normal, like any other little boy. And so polite. Not that I was expecting anything else. I mean... never mind.
We can continue the...
You know what... I told them the offer was directly...
And of course they said no.
So Josephine is back. I can at least look at the mission.
It's good to see you.
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly...
Any vis...
None in particular.
You still got a ways to go. I think this one was a long one too, actually. Yep. It looked like the other option was to do some sort of jailbreak. Without spending influence. Or power, that is. I'll do that.
At your service.
Got so many of these now, holy smokes. I should execute him just to be completely morbid.
For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Tom Rainier, formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... well, you are aware of his crimes. It was no small expense to bring him here, but the decision of what to do with him is now yours.
I didn't think this would be easy, but it's harder than I thought.
Another thing to regret. What did you have to do to release me?
Josephine called in a few favors. There are enough people out there who owe the Inquisition.
And what happens to the reputation the Ambassador has so carefully cultivated? The world will learn how you've used your influence. They'll know the Inquisition is corrupt.
Once the world is back to normal, no one will even remember this.
I'll remember. I accepted my punishment. I was ready for all this to end. Why would you stop it? What becomes of me now?
You have your freedom.
It cannot be as simple as that.
It isn't. You're free to atone as the man you are, not the traitor you thought you were, or the warden you pretended to be.
The man I am. I barely know him. But I have a lot to make up for. If my future is mine, then I pledge it to the Inquisition. My sword is yours. If I'd said anything less, would an arrow from the rookery have snuffed me like a candle?
Take your post, Tom Rainier.
Is there more prisoner judging? I didn't think so.
Those bands who imposed the tough... We're supplying them now.
I knew you'd take care of it.
Hostile purchase of the trademarks that kept them in food and hours.
The consequences of Blackwell's actions? Nice. Whoop.
Your worship.
Inquisitor?
How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
Doesn't matter to me.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Is there anything you actually know about the Wardens? Or did you make it all up?
I made very little up. I also feared you knew enough to contradict me. Warden Blackwall told me a bit before my initiation. But it is a secretive order. Not even the most senior wardens know all there is to know.
Now we know why you were never worried about Corypheus's calling.
Yes. I have none of the warden's abilities and none of the drawbacks. Still, I would have fought through the darkest pits of the deep roads like any true warden. There's more to it than being able to sense darkspawn. Warden Blackwall would have agreed.
The Wardens at Adamant listened to you. They saw you as one of their own.
Perhaps it takes an outsider to show how much of yourself you've lost. I never understood the reality of being a warden. I only saw the ideal. I suppose I reminded them of something they'd forgotten.
You have a lot of respect for the Wardens.
They take all men, from the most noble to the most despicable, and make them equals. I needed to believe something like that was possible.
Why did Blackwall want to recruit you?
He never told me. I don't know what he saw that day besides some wreck starting a bar fight. That night, I taught some village militia a painful lesson about harassing the tavern girl. Didn't know I had an audience.
It's obvious he recruited you for your skill in battle.
Was probably just curious how some filthy vagrant could cut down so many militiamen. I didn't ask. I suppose we'll never know.
We'll continue this another time.
Yes, Inquisitor. How will you choose to extend your reach today?
Curious how much this gives me. $1,500, eh? Next one I'll get will probably be merchants sell things for 10% less, because then I can buy way more of those.
Grand, isn't it? To know this.
Herald of Andraste.
Do you know who the Grand Clerics will...
It is a difficult decision. As Inquisitor, whoever is chosen needs your support. No one else has accomplished anything against Corypheus.
Growing up Dalish, I heard little...
Of course. The truth, we believe the Maker. With Andraste's blessing, the Maker will...
Farewell.
Be well.
Greetings, Inquisitor.
You seem to know a great deal about Elven lore.
The Dalish are not the only ones interested in the distant past, Inquisitor. Indeed, my skills allow me access to places the Dalish dare not even dream of. The ancient elves hold secrets they have not yet given up. Secrets about the foundation of Thedas itself. Thus, they are my focus. Corypheus clearly feels the same.
I'd like to know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask.
I'll leave you to the...
Until next.
Ooh, probably have some of these. Oops.
Good to see you again,
Yes, yes, riveting. If you're not going to move, though, you're going to be Really, really annoying. Fine. Be lame. I'll do this. What do I have for... I want to finish off the inner circle ones at least. And... oh, I got to talk to Varric probably, now that I've actually properly finished his quest. Of course, he seems to be somewhere else, or the game's acting wonky again. This seems to be happening more and more. It's like the game has gotten too big. I'm sorry, there's too much stuff. I can't remember everything that needs to happen. Unless Varric's actually somewhere else. Nope! At least that works and it's quick.
Need something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarf? You want to talk about me? No problem.
No, that's it. Alright. They did finish off his. Anything else in here? I'm Priest Leon. Sir Hildebrand. The Exalted Blank. And Gordon Frank. I never did find Ferelden Lock. Alright, I'm gonna be pretty ruthless and let's finish off these. I don't know where that one is, so... Three more minutes for you. Whoop. Now, part of the problem is I have no idea where I need to go for Dorian's quest, which is unfortunate. Oh, Morgan joins us now. I can probably pound this beast out in the hinterland super quick. Because you're what, right over there? Yeah, you're not even far. What's that? Oh, yeah, I gotta do Bianca. Oh! Oh! Alright, well, in any case, let's quickly jaunt off and do this. I'm gonna need... where's Blackwell? He's got... yeah, told him to embrace who he was and to make atonement. Oh, no! I'm sorry, Bull. Bring Victorian. That's a lot of mages. I'll bring the Blackwell. He can start atoning. Oops. And Cole. These will probably go stupendously quickly just due to the nature of... but yeah, I found Dorian stuff. which is promising and happy because he's been pretty quiet because I haven't been able to do any of this stuff. I don't know if I'm going to do black walls and castles because that's involving going to areas that I haven't even been to yet. And there's also part of me that kind of feels, from the role-playing perspective, that I can't neglect the Arbor Wilds for too long simply because those places what do we got here? I don't think I care about you. Yeah, you're a disruption field. Slows and weakens your enemies. But, yeah, I don't want to put off the art. It feels inconsistent with how the, when you go down, you should blah blah blah. To the death. To dilly-dally too long not taking care of this really intense, serious thing that's going on right now. I got everything I think I wanted out of this particular branch. So that's Death Blow. Alright, how do I get up here? Seems straightforward enough. I head up in this direction. What's my inventory like? I'm not even sure where I grabbed all that. I guess I did go around and do some killing earlier. Some of you might actually be not bad. A lot of you are absolute chunk. That's for Bull, and I'll keep that, because... Okay, is it actually a helmet for him? Oh, yeah. I don't have him with me. Oh, dear.
How do you get the hair on your face?
Look, ask Varric. He seems to have adopted you.
He doesn't have hair on his face. Is it a mask?
No, it's a beard. Look, if you were any other lad your age, I'd tell you that one day you'll probably grow one too. Except I don't know if spirits that become boys get beards.
I could try.
Right, you go do that then. Good luck. Have fun.
Oh yeah, hers is in the Exalted Plains as well, so I don't know if I'll end up even getting hers. I've already done some of the Exalted Plains. I might take a look at the map and just see what it's like to speedline down the companion quests. Oop. I don't think this is actually where I wanted to go. Nope. Although I can still make it work, I'm hoping. Nope. Cheating, 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 cheating. It didn't actually work. It still fell. This might work. I remember being up here before. I don't think it was actually that difficult. Oh, was I just dumb? Yep, certainly was. That's one. Now, to bamf over here. And I gotta switch with the party. Thanks for being with me, Cole and Vivian. Your contributions have been noted.
Inquisitor.
Oh. But now we'll switch this back up. We'll keep Blackwall. But now I'm gonna need Varric, Dorian. And there's a good chance Dorian is leveled up, yes. So now get more fire stuff. Grab you as well. But now we head back down here. I don't know where you are, but you're probably going to be easy to kill.
One less to worry about.
Finally. I started to think you weren't coming.
That's probably a fair
Nobody
statement.
said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
Well, I did wait, so let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the red lyrium out in unprotected containers. We don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
Why would the containers need to be protected?
Lyrium is incredibly dangerous in its raw form. It can poison or kill dwarves, and we're resistant to it. Sometimes it just explodes. No warning.
Basically, only crazy people mine lyrium.
The mining cast doesn't just sling it into a bucket. It's carried in special containers that keep it under control. And that's normal lyrium. The red stuff is worse. I wouldn't be surprised if most of their miners die just digging it up.
You seem to know more about the effects of red lyrium than most.
Varric told me plenty about what it did to him. And his brother.
How did you find this operation in the first place? There must be hundreds of Deep Roads entrances.
I've used this entrance in the past. Varric's not the only surface dwarf to explore the Deep Roads. Oh, I've got to admit, I was pretty surprised when I came here and found it full of humans.
If you're coming with us, I hope you can handle a fight.
No, I thought I'd cower helplessly while you do all the work.
She's a decent shot.
Decent?
You want me to admit you're better than me in front of the Inquisitor?
Let's not waste any more time, shall we?
Hello.
This is what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around in caves, shooting guys. Is this your day-to-day?
I usually try to avoid the caves.
What door are we looking for? Down there.
You had me worried, you know.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the Red Lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
What would you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your ashes, of course.
Hello, Harlock Alpha. I already did seal this, so you be quiet, silly game.
I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making. Ta-da!
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave.
You already know I've used this entrance in the past. I don't know if Eric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
Admit it, you've been waiting to do that since we arrived.
Of course I was. After you.
Hello. Holy Jesus.
How is what's-his-name?
Bogdan? He's in Navarra right now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
That's not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the Smith Bronca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never.
I don't recall us ever shooting people together.
Remember crashing Bartram's guild dinner? We might as well have shot him.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother.
You are unlootable, dude?
There you are. won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
You want to say something, Varric?
Andraste's ass, Bianca. You're the leak?
When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the red lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You want to know how this stuff works just as much as I do. I just wanted to figure it out.
How did you go from studying red lyrium to giving the location to Corypheus?
I found out that red lyrium... it has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
Larius? He was the Grey Warden we met in Corypheus's... Oh, shit. I knew something seemed off.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
That name means something to you, Varric?
He was at the Grey Warden prison where we found Corypheus. And he definitely wasn't a mage before.
You had to know we'd figure out what happened, Bianca. Why did you insist on coming with us?
Varric told me what people were doing with the red lyrium. I had to help make this right.
You'll have to answer for all the damage you've done.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever, kicking myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
Oh, for pity's sake, would you two just get a room?
Sorry, Inquisitor. We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
Alright, there's some Dorian stuff down here. I don't even know how to get up there. And some other. Is there 3? Or just the 2? I think it's just the 2, but it'll at least be a start.
I've been to Kirkwall. The Hanged Man, actually. Probably been 20 years now. It was a dive, if I remember correctly.
It's the dive, filled with the best and worst people in the world.
Yeah, I heard it was a haunt of yours.
Haunt? It was home.
How to get up here? You got it, you got it. There we go. Let's stream in Dorian's enemies. Uh-oh. Remember this happening with Cassandra's quest as well. I'm just curious to see. It was like it wasn't registering that we had actually started the fight like properly. So I'm gonna actually charge in there because that's what a smart play would be anyways.
Watch out!
Oh, it definitely worked that time.
I hit a nerve with the whole murderer Grey Warden business.
Are you speaking to me?
Yes, you. Blackwall. Or whatever your name is.
Blackwall will do.
I'm saying I understand wanting to atone for one's actions.
Is that so?
Enough to know when I've stepped in it. So I apologize.
That's actually awfully nice of him.
Nothing to report, sir.
Do the same thing here, just in case. What's up, boyos? Gotta wait for that to die. Proper die? Nice. I'm not sure where the other one is, though. I still have the quest selected. In the Exalted Plains. Of course it's in the Exalted Plains. And I got the key to there. Da 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 da. Way to F up there. That's where Sir Hildebrandt is. Alright. Exalted Plains might be the last place that I clear out proper then. But let's bounce back to Skyhold anyways. Very cool. Need some chatting too.
I'm glad to have answers, but... shit. The second she showed up here, I knew. I let this mess happen. I gave her the Tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is... I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
Sounds like Cassandra did you a favor then.
Maybe she did. Thank you for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do.
Are you done for good now? Oh.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. You're just in time. We almost had to start without you.
We couldn't have that, could we?
I found her, Ruffles. Deal her in.
I do hope I recall the rules. It's been ages since I've played a game of Wicked Grace.
Grab a seat. We're ready to start.
Are we playing cards or what?
Are 3 drakes better than a pair of swords? Ugh, I can never remember.
Seeker, remember how I said, don't show anyone your hand? That rule includes announcing it to the table.
There's a crown on his head, but a sword too. His head didn't want either.
Don't talk to the face cards, kid.
You seem to have enough people. I have 1,000 things to do.
Losing money can be both relaxing and habit-forming. Give it a try.
Surely, if any man in history ever needed a hobby, it's you.
Dealer starts. Oh, I believe I'll start. start at... Oh, 3 coppers. Do you think that's too daring? Maybe I'll make it 1. No. Boldness. 3 it is.
Seriously, who starts at 3 coppers? Silver, or go home.
Sounds good. I'm in.
Bolder the better, right? I'm in.
Me too. Well, are you in?
I'm in, and raising another silver.
You haven't even looked at your cards.
Our illustrious leader is betting we're bluffing.
You are bluffing.
The poor recruit ran out into the dining hall in nothing but his knickers. And this profound silence fell over the hall as 70 mages and 30 Templars all turned to stare at once. Then, a slow round of applause began and spread until every soul was on their feet. A standing ovation.
What did he do?
Saluted, turned on his heel, and marched out like he was in full armor.
He did not.
Good man.
You're shitting us.
That's how you know it's true. I could never put that in a book. Too unlikely.
I've got one for you. The clan decided to camp near this ruined fortress, right on the edge of the Tirashan, dark as the bottom of a well. The keeper swore up and down it was safe, but some of the hunters started hearing noises in the middle of the night.
This might be my favorite scene in the game.
They ran out of there fast as you think, bare asses shining in the moonlight the whole way back to their village.
Not bad. You don't mind if I steal that one, do you?
Well done. You ought to tell stories more often.
I like the part with the rabbit. There should be more rabbits in stories.
That was scandalous. It would ruin the Inquisition if anyone found out. Tell it again. And the dealer takes everything. I win again.
Deal again. I've figured out your tells, Lady Ambassador.
Commander, everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand.
I want another chance to win my dignity back. Deal me in.
Don't say a word, dwarf.
I tried to warn you, Curly.
Never bet against an Antivan, Commander.
I'm leaving. I don't want to witness our commander's walk of shame back to the barracks.
Well, I do.
It comes off. I didn't know it came off.
He's completely ass buck naked.
Tonight. It's too easy to mistake you for the Inquisitor.
You're mistaking me for me. How much did you have to drink?
It's easy to forget you're not just an icon or symbol. Like those statues of Andraste holding bowls of fire. At least it is for me. You up for another game when this is all over, Inquisitor?
I wouldn't miss it.
Good. It'll take me a while to talk Cullen into it. Maybe I'll work the revenge angle.
Who's that? Did I win?
I was wondering where Sarah was.
If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf.
Tell me more about...
I'm not making any promises here. Ask.
I'm gonna take a short break, so I won't get into that conversation until the next part. I do want to take a quick peek to the war table first, though. That is an interesting point. We did do call on the treaties from with a Grey Warden who has no authority to make such decision, because he wasn't actually a Grey Warden. Gonna go with Josephine. More tactful decision there. And with that, I'll make a quick cut, take a short break, and be back in the next part. Thanks for watching.